Hey everyone, it's Erica Holland, certified professional ballroom dancer and personal trainer, giving my thoughts on last night's Dancing with the Stars Soul Train night. First off, if you are in Florida like I am, hopefully you are staying safe as we're on hurricane watch. And secondly, I really love the theme of Soul Train night. I grew up with Soul Train in our house, listening to the music, the artists, hearing my parents talk about it. So it was great to see this representation on the show. First, we had Phaedra. I thought she did really well. However, I don't know if it was her eyelashes or her wig, but whenever you're doing a ballroom dance and frame, you want to make sure that your head stays up. And I saw her chin drop down several times, so that's just something to work on, but I still think that Phaedra is the people's choice. Then we had Alona. I thought she looked really beautiful in her costume. However, this was her first dance in frame, and I could tell that she was a little bit uncomfortable. She needs to make sure that her right elbow stays lifted whenever that she's in frame. Then we had Eric. I thought the ending in tribute to his wife was really beautiful and special. I want Eric to remember that every part of your body is connected when you dance. So, whenever you're doing a ballroom dance and you're working on your legs and your foot technique, it starts with having soft knees, flexed knees, then leading with your heel, then rolling through the ball of your foot as you take every step. We had Stephen and Riley. I really enjoyed their tricks and their routine, but I do agree with what the judges said on timing and musicality. Also, I noticed when Steven dances, his mouth stays open, so I'd like to see some changes in his facial expressions as well. Then we had Brooks in Gleb. Her leg extensions were so beautiful, and I think that she is improving. However, I would like to see more of the technical aspects being shown in her dancing. Then we had Joey and Jenna. I really love the Isley brothers. I love their routine and I love that backflip that Joey did. The one thing I would tell him is to make sure he points his toes. If you want sharper kicks and flicks, you have to point your feet. After that, there was Dwight and Daniela. I would tell him to keep his feet underneath his hips. When he takes really big steps, it looks like he's stomping. So just be mindful of how large of a step he's taken, especially in those Latin dances where we want to see more compact feet. Then we had Danny and Whitney. He's actually growing on me each week. I do see the improvement happening. I would tell him to make sure that he's breathing through all of his movements. And remember that your spine is your center and to move your body around the spine instead of making everything rigid. He needs to work on his upper body fluidity. Then we had Reggie and Emma. He is using his upper body a little bit more, but he really needs to soften his knees. And once again, he needs to move around the floor. Then we had Jen and Sasha. I really love this Alicia Keys song, and I thought the choreography was great. I would say in the Viennese waltz, as a follower for Jen, you need to work on balancing because it did kind of look like Sasha was pulling her around the floor. And lastly, we had Chandler and Brandon. They did a really well. I thought the choreography was well. She could have had a little bit more Cuban hip motion in her hips. It was looking very hip hoppy versus the cha cha, but overall, they deserve to have the top score of the night. It was the best dance of the night. And those are my thoughts on Soul Train Night for Dancing with the Stars. See you tomorrow for Wedding Wednesday and see my commentary on Hair Metal Night on Dancing with the Stars. Thank you.